Welcome you all. Today I am going to explain about differential metal corrosion. So differential metal corrosion is also called as galvanic corrosion because you can see the first two lines. It occurs when two dissimilar metals are in contact with each other. So we have to take the two different properties of metals in contact with each other in the surrounding environment. So we call that as corrosive environment. The one metal which is having a tendency to undergo one type of reaction, that is oxidation. The another metal which undergo another type of reaction, that we can call it as reduction reaction. So whenever the properties of two metals are different and it is present in the surrounding environment, so one which easily undergo oxidation behaves as anode, one which undergo easily has reduction reaction, which is considered as cathode. And also you can call it as the metal which is having the tendency to undergo oxidation, having a lower electrode potential value, is considered as anode, and the metal surface which is having higher electrode potential, which considered as cathode. So whenever the combination of two surfaces are created in the surrounding environment, it undergo electrochemical reaction and causes the corrosion. The anode metal first undergo oxidation reaction which cause the corrosion, that is a starting point of corrosion. So you can see the equations. So anode, the metal undergo oxidation, gives rise to metal ions and number of electrons. And cathode, as already explained in the previous video, so it undergo either the hydrogen evolution type or oxygen absorption type of reaction based on the surrounding environment. So in this way, the reactions are absorbed on the surface of two dissimilar metals which are in contact with each other, causes the corrosion, is called differential metal corrosion. Therefore, it is also called as galvanic corrosion. You can see the picture, the combinations of different types of metal surfaces there. The first one is aluminium bolt and copper nut combination. Second one is copper bolt and steel nut combination. And third one is steel bolt with copper nut combination. The properties of those two combinations of metals are different. One can easily undergo oxidation, one can easily undergo reduction. Due to this connection between those two surfaces in the surrounding environment causes differential metal corrosion. You can see the examples that is given after the reactions also. Steel screws in copper sheet, steel pipe which is connected to the plumbing, copper plumbing, and lead antimony solder around copper wire. So next, another type of corrosion is differential aeration corrosion. So differential aeration corrosion is nothing but it occurs due to the difference in the concentration of air over the surface of metal. Now you can see here the water containing beaker is there and one of the metal rod is introduced into the beaker partially. The metal which shows the arrow mark, the surface which is behaves as anode, that is only exposed into the dissolved oxygen present in the water. And the metal surface which is exposed to the surrounding environment, that we call it as atmospheric oxygen. So then the cathode surface it acts. So this nothing but the metals which are exposed to the surrounding environment and the reaction is takes place due to the difference in concentration of air over the surface of metal. So this diagram explains that the same surface which is present in the beaker partially, the metal which is exposed to the water is considered as anode because it is having only dissolved oxygen concentration. The metal which is exposed to the surrounding environment, it is considered as cathode. So the respective reactions are takes place at the anode. Metal undergo oxidation, gives rise to the metal ion and electrons. So at the cathode surface, the oxygen absorption type of cathodic reaction is observed. So why? Because the definition of differential aeration corrosion itself explains that the corrosion is due to the difference in oxygen concentration over the surface of metal. Hence follows the electrochemical theory of corrosion and it happens differential aeration corrosion. Now you can see there are two types of differential aeration corrosion is there. So one is the waterline corrosion, another one is pitting corrosion. So waterline corrosion is nothing but, so it is the corrosion takes place in the surface of the metal where the waterline separates the surface of metal as anode and cathode. It causes waterline corrosion. Pitting corrosion is nothing but, the second picture shows pitting corrosion. So it is nothing but, so the surface of the metal is exposed to the less oxygen concentration, behaves as anode, and more oxygen concentration behaves as cathode. Due to this, the pits are formed on the surface of the metal, causes pitting corrosion. So these are the types of corrosions which are observed on the surface of metal. In the next video, we will discuss about how to control the corrosion on the surface of metal. Thank you.